Well, I think newsrooms in the United States are very well organized and very professional in general, but they've been badly affected by the business downturn over the last 10 years. So the internet has created many changes, and there's been a lot of staffing cuts, a lot of buyouts of senior people. So while the newsrooms are still very good, they've lost a lot of capacity for reporting. I think the business model is the biggest problem. So news organizations are chasing dollars, and they're dumbing down the news in a lot of cases, trying to report on things that they think will sell, but in the end they're losing their audience. Mr. DiLorenzo said very eloquently yesterday when he talked about the run-up to the Iraq War and how some major news organizations were misreporting information, not doing good. The biggest change that I see is that people are very informed all the time. Well, let me back up. I think Twitter and Facebook people are sharing news and information more quickly and in new ways, and it's changed so quickly in just a couple of years. So it's very hard to see how that will go out in 10 years. But also the growth in mobile phones, iPhones. Everybody has smartphones. I mean, not everybody, but lots more people have them. So we're in a world where information comes very quickly. People are going to be more timely informed, but they're not getting depth, and they're not engaging in discussion. And it's still the job of the journalist, I think, to provide depth, provide a place where people can discuss and debate. And that's one of the things that our project is about, is providing a space for journalists to organize communities, to talk about the news, to get to know each other, to discuss values and ideas. We should start a bet to pick the last date of the print edition of the New York Times. Will it be 10 years, will it be 50 years, or 100 years? Because at some point it will go away. I'd say there still will be print in 10 years, but I don't know about 20 years. I've had an iPad this year, and I find that I use paper so much less. I read so much more on the iPad. So I think we're going to see the growth of tablets is really going to change how people are able to read the news. When you say NewsCloud blog is just where we talk about our project, but the NewsCloud application, the open source code, is where people can take that code for free, and they can run a community that is connected to Facebook and to Twitter. They can run it inside of Facebook. So we've this year we rebuilt our platform on Ruby on Rails, which is a newer programming technology, and we think we've done an excellent job at architecting it so that the code will last a long time. And we invite other people to participate in adding to it and extending it. So I think our technology is really well suited for all the changes that are happening, because people want to be getting the news. It's important for news organizations to have solutions like this to reach their audience in Facebook and to give their audience new ways of interacting. And I think I think we're well positioned for the next 5 years, at least, with this platform to help make that connection, to help news organizations transition to reaching their audience in new ways in social media. We get different answers from different groups. For the most part, the tools that news organizations have used are limited to reporting, storytelling, and comments. And then the bigger organizations are able to do more multimedia and application development. But there just isn't an application like ours that's connected to Facebook that makes it easy for news organizations to build communities that are connected to Facebook while giving them control of full ownership of the application, space for advertising, some other revenue ideas that are inside the application. So I think some of the bigger partners we're working with are drawn to the tool set because they don't have the resources to build these themselves. And the Knight Foundation has been very generous in supporting our work so that we can give this away to everyone and to news organizations.